everyone, and welcome to another segment of astrologyanswers.com's weekly forecast. My name is Terence Scardino. The week begins on Monday, July the 22nd. This week, planetary-wise, is going to be a lot calmer. We're still dealing with the after effects of the eclipses. Mercury's still retrograde, but all this intensity where Mars and Saturn and Uranus were all clashing, creating all this intense energy in the past 2 weeks, particularly in this past week. And we had the earthquakes in the California and Seattle, and the hurricane and the flooding in Louisiana and surrounding areas, and then wow, the power outage, all that intensity with Mercury in retrograde. Communications are just going crazy. But this week, things are calming down, at least planetary wise. Late Monday on the 22nd, the sun leaves its 1 month journey through emotional, moody, protective Cancer and moves into more fiery, dramatic, extroverted, entertaining, outgoing Leo. Leo energy compels us to get out in the world and vacation and party and enjoy social events. Cancer tends to be more home and family and more directed with domestic issues. And that's just kind of a general energy. And by Saturday, the Venus, pleasure-seeking, loving Venus, will then also move into Leo, joining the Sun into the first part of August. And of course, the Sun and the Venus in Leo tends to be a more social, outgoing, romantic, creative, pleasurable energy overall, compared to all this emotional stress from the last couple of weeks. Now, on Tuesday, the 23rd, the emotional moon is in fiery and patient Aries. Aries is ruled by Mars. But it's going to be in some stressful angles to restricted Saturn, transforming Pluto. So we might still be feeling this emotional tension and stress, but it's more of like a mood swing. It comes, it goes. By Wednesday, much better day as we're getting into this Leo rhythm, with pleasure-seeking social Venus is going to be aligning with retrograde Mercury. Retrograde Mercury is a time of reconnecting. And with Venus could be resolving misunderstandings from the past. Or you could be even hearing and reconnecting to somebody from your past. Friendships, an ex, a romantic partner, a loved one. It's a good day to reconnect and reconcile and heal, or you just might be reconnecting on social media, through Facebook, for somebody from your past. So that can be a good day. By Thursday, now energetic Mars in fiery Leo. It's been there since about July the 1st, once every 2 years. Fiery Mars is going to be excellent with hopeful, expansive Jupiter. This is good for all kinds of work projects. Jupiter brings the opportunity, brings the optimism and the luck. This is also with the Jupiter, could be good for traveling, could be good for marketing, education, and the Mars just gives you the motivation and the drive. So it's another good day. So Wednesday's good, making these, maybe even Wednesday, you could reconnect with business partners and kind of revise and reconnect and get your ducks more lined up. And by Thursday, feeling more of this confidence and this motivation to really go. But this is not for new business or projects or jobs. This is very favorable for previous work. This is just Wednesday and Thursday could be very favorable for making a lot of adjustments to get it more on a better track. By Friday, another good day, no major planetary events, but the moon that sets the emotional tone will be in steady, sensible Taurus. Taurus is this grounding earth sign. But when the moon is in Taurus on Friday, it's going to be very favorable with Neptune in a water sign, with Pluto in a fellow earth sign, with Mercury and Venus in the very end of the water signs. And so there's all this kind of emotional flow. Everything feels like it's in sync. Another good day. Pretty much, this is a good week, especially Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. On Saturday and Sunday, the moon is in Gemini. No important planetary events other than pleasure-seeking social Venus is leaving kind of more reflective, sensitive Cancer and going into outgoing, extroverted Leo, joining the Sun, joining Mars. So it's like passion, creative passion, romantic passion, any kind of passion for your projects. We are more able to tap into, especially when the Venus finally gets into fiery Leo by Saturday night. But having the moon in Gemini Saturday and Sunday, and the moon sets, the emotional tone. Gemini are all these ideas, a lot of social interaction, a lot of brainstorming ideas, but with this Venus going into Leo, joining the Sun and Mars and the moon in Gemini, it can be a very social weekend. Great for going to parties, great for networking, going to business events, social events. So after the first 2 weeks of July being so intense, we may feel a little bit more centered. Yeah, we're still dealing with the effects of the eclipses and Mercury in retrograde, but this is a calmer week. Now, before I sign off, I want to remind you I'm available for the one question offer for a nominal fee. And you can find a direct link in the description box below the video to make ordering it very easy. Always put in your time of birth if you have it, because it helps make more accurate predictions. So I want to thank you for tuning in. I hope to see you next week with my next segment. Until then, enjoy this week.